from start to finish. All right, so here's my sequence. Here are my goals. Question 1, is it an arithmetic sequence or not? Yeah, it is. And I know that because there is a common difference. In this case, what is that common difference? 5? Yeah. I can take any two numbers in sequence and subtract them. So 2 minus -3 gives me a common difference of 5. 7 minus 2 gives me 5. So the common difference, and remember, they have to be two numbers in sequence. You can't take 7, take away -8. So it's the gap between any two numbers is 5. So it is arithmetic because it has a common difference. And there will be some items that might not have a common difference to them. There might be a series of numbers. Then they might be a logical sequence, but they won't be arithmetic, so kind of be on the lookout for those. A good example of one that we use a lot, actually, would be like 1, 2, 4, 7, 11. I think that's... what will be the next item in that sequence, by the way? It's not a common difference, but there is still a pattern. What? So what's the next one? 16. Because this one has a difference of 2, this has a difference of 3, this has a difference of 4. So it's a sequence, it has a pattern, but it's not an arithmetic sequence. Let's file that one away as a possible answer on the test. We say, what is it arithmetic? And we say, yes, it's because there is that common difference. Now let's talk about this nth term. The formula, to review, ladies, a sub n is a sub 1 plus d n minus 1. That's the general form. Now we got to put the numbers in, and then we have to add one more thing from what we didn't do on Friday, simplify. So let's put these numbers in. What's my first term? -8. My common difference is 5. Now I've got that. And now the next step is going to be say, all right, let's take that and go ahead and clean it up. That's something we weren't doing with the examples on Friday. So you did. But we're going to need to be able to do that as we finish this unit out. So let's go ahead and clean this mess up. I can distribute, right? All right, so -8 plus 5 times n. Then what's 5 times -1? -5. Let's combine like terms. And I'm left with a sub n is going to be 5n minus 13. Like I said, that's one more step than what we were practicing on Friday. The good news is it's just distributing and then combining like terms. You still need, and I know it's a dirty word in school these days, to memorize that. You know, we say don't tell them to memorize. You know, that memorization is the lowest form of learning. It is the lowest form, which means you should be able to do it. Just memorize it. Well, do what it takes. Can I what? Now it's to the 30? Yep. The last thing to do is now let's get the 30th term. So the 30th term, which is the same thing as a sub 30. So a sub 30 is going to be 5 times 30 minus 13. 150, which is 137. Now what's nice is when you do the extra work of cleaning up the equation from here to here, it gets a lot easier to actually evaluate out various terms of the sequence. It's a lot easier to do this part once we simplify this out. It's one of the reasons why we're asking to do that as well. Yeah, because the problems are going to say, write the general equation in simplest form. And that means you got to clean it up. Plus, with some of the tests being multiple choice, I don't want you guys to get tricked thinking this is the right answer and not seeing that this is also correct. You know? What other questions can I answer about this? Let's see. 5 times 30. Oh. Okay, let's talk about that in the next example. Other questions on this one? Let's go to the next example then.